important part of doing the job is housekeeping and cleaning up. If you don't put your tools away, you're going to lose them. And what I like to do when I finish a job is I've gotten everything out of that bathroom where we were just working, and I got it here on the floor because this room was empty. I have it kind of spread out. Now, I use toolboxes, and I have in the car for plaster and things like that, buckets, but everything has to go back in its place. Now, my toolbox is kind of my right hand. Hammers, screwdrivers, rulers, knives, putty knives, and they all have a place. They're either on the bottom or they're on the top. And that allows me, when I go from job to job, to find what I need and not have to go searching through the whole van to look for it. Now, my drills and my screw bits, I found this wonderful kit over at Lowe's, as a matter of fact, but it has all the different types of bits in there, the smaller drills, and for me it's just been a wonderful, wonderful find. I was using drills earlier, so I've taken them out of there, and notice that all my drills are back in my slots. There's certain voids in here because I've used some tools and I've lost a couple, but then what I want to do is roll this back up, and then it has a place in the bottom of my toolbox. Now, hammers, rulers, what have you, are all in here, putty knife, and then in the top I have things like screwdrivers and small items. I have a little hacksaw blade for cutting off small things. And all that is right there in place, and it goes back into the toolbox, and I close the lid. I make sure the lid is secure, and I found with the high use, these plastic boxes seem to last the longest, but you only, if you're using them at the rate I'm using them, they kind of wear out, or the snaps wear out after about a year or so. But always buy a good box. The reason I bought this Workforce box, it also has areas at the top where I can keep excess small items. Allen wrenches, extra screwdriver bit holders, surplus drills. So it's just like an extra treasure chest for me to have. Now, drills, saws, and all my Ryobi tools, and my Ryobi charger, I keep in a separate section in my van where I have all of my hand tools, all my hand power tools, and we'll put those back in there. But at least I know now where my saw is, where my drill is, and where my charger is, and that was what I brought in. Other items like this trowel here that we use to remove the wax, that goes in with my plaster and my cement tools. But again, I know where it is, so I keep it here. Caulking and things like that, I have a special place in my van to keep my caulking. So if I need this type, or if I need the silicone type, I'll know where they are. They're in their place where they should be. This way you're not having to hunt and scratch and look for everything to find everything. So that's it kind of for tools, basic hygiene or house cleaning. Keep them in good working order. Now what I'll have to do, since I used the saw today, is this evening what I'll do is I'll take the battery, take it off, put it in the charger, plug my charger in so I'm sure that it's recharged for tomorrow. If not, I go to use the tools, they won't be able to be used. So again, just some tips on what to do once the job is over.